Van Melion's forces are setting out to eradicate local pirates, which we are happy to assist. However, we learn that the town alchemist Lumiere was recently kidnapped by them along with some other young women in Navarone, which has the entire atelier worried sick as they desperately try to pull the ransom together. Adele, who is absolutely infatuated with Lumiere, goes white at the news of her abduction and volunteers to lead the Synonites to confront the pirates for her rescue. So begins Chapter 5-1, Lumiere. Objective: rescue the women and then flee the map. As a side note, Lumiere's kidnapping is very real. After completing Chapter 5's main map, you will notice that she is missing from the atelier until this map is completed, which means that you cannot perform any alchemy until after this map, so plan accordingly. To start, a thief that can open locks will be greatly appreciated on this map. There is a treasure chest in the top left corner containing an Ariadne thread. Additionally, the door to Lumiere's prison cell can be picked open if you somehow do not get the key by normal means. This is one of those easy side maps. What you see is what you get. There are only 2 waves of reinforcements that happen based off map triggers. Speaking of, let's spring one of them now by getting that Ariadne thread. Opening the chest will spawn 4 enemies from the route we came in from. One of them is Krishna, who is on the bounty list, while surprisingly the boss of this map, Zaith, is not. Krishna will come in with a cohort of rather elite bandits, all of them carrying a decently powerful weapon. Since we have a lot of time to work with, do your best to capture Krishna, but beware that he is exceptionally dangerous, boasting not just a high might weapon, but also has adept on top of it, making it possible that he will just randomly delete you off the face of the planet if you let him. North of the cave lies an unassuming bandit holding a bolt knife, an exceptionally annoying dagger with a 33% additional injury rate. Paired with the higher than normal injury rate of daggers, the bolt knife is one of, if not the best method in Berwick Saga of readily injuring enemies to set up for cripple captures. The cherry on top is that repairing a bolt knife from red durability back to full only costs a single charge on a repair stone. If you want, do your best to take the knife off the thief by capturing or disarming and stealing it off him. Having a bolt knife with you this early can essentially let you capture whoever you want for a long time, giving you a lot of quality of life. However, since neither the thief nor the bolt knife are required for any bounties or item collections, this isn't a mandatory thing, and you definitely don't need to stress yourself out with spending unnecessary time acquiring it if you don't want to. With the rest of the cave cleared, look to dealing with freeing Lumiere and the other women. Beside the boss is a named enemy called Nima, who drops the door key to Lumiere's cell on death. Neither the boss Thais nor Nima are bounty targets, or hold any items that need to be sold. Capturing them will just be for fun, but neither of them are particularly threatening for being the map boss and mini boss respectively. Take care of them and either unlock the cell to Lumiere's store with Nima's key, or have your thief do it for free. Once the women are free, they will head to the docks to make their escape, but 3 axe pirates will come in as enemy reinforcements. Keep in mind that none of the women can be killed or captured or it will cause game over. One of the 3 reinforcing pirates is holding a dark axe, which can be taken off him by capturing and then sold to Erzheimer for his collection. There will be another dark axe in chapter 12 that is dropped on death instead, so if you don't want to set up the capture here, that's totally fine. Once all enemies are routed, the map will offer to complete the cell for you to skip the wait, ending the map. But before we do, make sure to have Adele speak with Lumiere. This unlocks an additional conversation that will lead into actually getting his personal ending. I won't spoil the contents of their conversation or its consequences here, but if you want as many of our party members to have a happy ending as possible, definitely don't miss this conversation. Once everything is done, we can move on to chapter 5-2. See you soon.